वेलकम टू इग्नू वाला। यह असाइनमेंट इग्नू वाला द्वारा डेवलप किया गया है in association with Nearish Publications, publishing the largest range of chapter-wise reference books, including many solved sample question papers for various IGNU courses. Now, let's start studying the assignment for the subject code BEGE 143, Understanding Poetry. Let's start discussing section A. Write short notes on the following. Marvell as a metaphysical poet. Let's discuss the answer. Andrew Marvell was born much later than Donny. Metaphysical poetry एक philosophical expression होता है thought और analysis का. The metropolitan male with an evolved sensibility main focus रहा of the subjects of metaphysical poetry. वो intelligent थे, cautious थे, brave और open minded थे. उन्होंने एक ऑनेस्ट रिस्पॉन्स दिया विदाउट प्रेजुडाइज और preconceptions. It is noteworthy that this urban male was not under any pressure to take a specific stance by his reader or peers. उनकी पोइट्री शेयर हुई among friends and intellectual acquaintances. He never published them. ये जो राइटिंग की अप्रोच थी वो रैशनली बेस्ड रही और अनएक्सप्लोर्ड रही among the causes and the phenomena that he faced. वो ट्राई कर रहे थे to make sense of what was happening before him. Context word make करता है scene crucial को because it was continuously shifting, sometimes for the better and mostly for the worse. Both the common people and gentry were unsure of the problem's rightness or wrongness. Political and ideological questions पूछे गए. The former discussed the monarch's policies while the latter dealt on matter of faith and belief. Andrew Marvell ने deal किया with the climate of conflicted allegiances, uncertainty and self-doubt पर. Moving on to the next part, modernism and poetry. The literary trend जो start हुआ in the later half of the 19th century and reigned supreme in the 20th century can be called modernism. The word itself काफी troublesome है शुरू करने के लिए. The 19th century is immediately put into the background as antiquated wherever modernism is used, regardless of how appealing a body of literature it may have generated. Secondly, modernism necessarily imply नहीं करता connection to the dominant modernity perspective को. ये इंस्ट्रक्टिंग है याद रखने में कि मॉडर्निज्म ने मेंटेन किया ह्यूमनिज्म और रैशनलिज्म सेपरेशन को. Due to the lack of ties to or support from institutions like the family, the workplace, the society, neighborhood and relationships, इन्होंने song comes to mind. Self doubt एक problem रही उनके लिए. He is afflicted by the continual sense of emptiness. All the works of art are on one side of the artwork. Eliot only considers contemporary poets, whilst all poets from past eras are considered to be the dead. Moving on to section B. Explain with reference to the context. But such a tide as moving seems asleep, too full for sound and foam, when that which drew from out the boundless deep. Let's discuss the answer. कॉन्टेक्स्ट समझें तो ये लाइंस ली गई हैं फ्रॉम क्रॉसिंग द बार बाय अल्फ्रेड टेनिसन. Explanation. Here the sea is shown to us as the earth's final frontier. पहले स्टैंजा में पोएट रिमाइंड करता है हमें of the appeal. The tide is too full for sound and form. According to the statement, ये ज्यादा substitute और silent रहा. ये डिस्कस करता है कैसे water disposed है to enfold the poet in its folds. Sea को describe किया गया by the poet as turning back home. As a result, the earth as home transfer होता है into a location that is again home. यहाँ पर भी एक problem है. Since the first impression was the home was in the area beyond the sea, one mentions it. The stanza use करता है gentle poetic language को. The word bell and farewell rhyme as well as dark and embark. Dark also connote करता है grief को, but poet rejects this notion by claiming that there is none in the particular instance. Observe his honor or his grace or the king's real or his stamped face. Contemplate what you will approve. Let's discuss the answer. ये lines ली गई हैं from the canonization by John Donne. Explanation. Title canonization रेफर करता है एलिवेट करने को एक पर्सन का स्टेटस आफ्टर द डेथ. ये generally has to do with the spiritual world. The individual concerned rahe gains greater respect and is looked up to the people as they raise levels is acknowledged, and ultimately it cannot however affect the other facet of life. But Don believe karte hain that he makes a claim to the poem. The process of outstanding virtues being acknowledged and accepted is significant to us. Poem elevate करता है love को as a noble emotion. Moving on to the next part. But at my back I always hear time's winged chariot hurrying near, and yonder all before us lie. Let's discuss the answer. ये lines ली गई हैं from To His Coy Mistress by Andrew Marvell. ये passage paint करता है एक gloomy picture को. The fear that death is drawing closer to each unique human being marks every instant of life. The aforementioned time suddenly transform हुआ death में, who is chasing the man in the chariot. Deserts of vast eternity describe करती है nature को of human existence और surrounding environment को. During that time, the heat from the instant flame causes their body pores to heat up, causing them to act like amorous birds of prey. As a result, conflict raha in the current circumstances between time and couples seeking closeness. Lovers' strength and tenderness are wrapped up into a ball at that precise instant, and the pleasures they have in their act of togetherness are taken from the struggles that they go through. Moving on to section C. Answer the following questions. Critically analyze the last ride together. Let's discuss the answer. यहाँ पर sea is shown to us as the earth's final frontier. In the first stanza, the poet reminds us of the appeal. The tide is too full for surround and foam. According to the statement, ये काफी subdued और silent रही. ये discuss करता है कैसे water dispose होता है to enfold the poet that is fold. Sea को describe किया गया by the poet as turning back home. As a result, earth एक home है जो transform होता है into a location that is again home. The two combined define the fundamental elements of poetry. Poem में काफी सारे अलग अलग phases रहे, लेकिन core में the passion of love gives its immense vigor. Poetry lack करती है sentimentality and feelings को. It is mostly of an intellectual nature. ये demonstrate करता है कैसे अलग अलग points regarding life, passion, time, diverse forms of art, and the human side of living are formed. Arguments put forth contain distinctions, comparisons, similarity, and strong or weak pressures. Browning is here asking his loved one to accompany him on his final voyage. Speaker is aware of what will occur to him. Given that the relationship is set to terminate, his love is useless. Additionally, वो believe करते हैं कि life doomed रही to failure and it was already predetermined by his fate. Poet accomplishes this by providing a quick summary of the love story of the speaker. Moving on to the next question. Critically analyze the ruined cottage. Let's discuss the answer. The ruined cottage by Wordsworth express करता है specific sense of need and suffering को away from the city. Poem describe करती है एक cottage के बारे में जो कि fall apart हो रहा है और एक disarray में है. Poem paint करती है एक picture को in the style of Wordsworth जो put करती है special focus को on the diversity of natural aspects जो increase करता है poem के scope को. The poet and the street vendor would be our two primary narrators from this point on. The former is a tool for explaining the sacrifices, specifics of the abandoned home, while the latter is the recorder of events that have taken place through time. A seemingly endless string of happy occasions rapidly turned into a source of great suffering and need as a result of crop disaster. ये सब dejectedly describe हुआ poem में. जब poem poets की voice and the predicts emotion साथ में आए, ये exude करता है एक sense of suffering को और deep sympathy को. The majority of the poetic narrative, or story as it were, is comprised of three characters: Margaret, the peddler who provides the first-hand report, and the poet listener. The hospitality of Margaret was unmatched, and the pair was kind and fun. Poem nicely romanticized करती है setting albeit only temporarily को. ये resemble करती है tiny heaven on earth को जहाँ पे लोग और environment coexist करते हैं perfect harmony के साथ. Moving on to the next question. Discuss Coleridge as a poet of Romanticism. Let's discuss the answer. One of the pioneers of the English Romantic movement was Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Kuch poems for which he became well known are Christabel, Kulba Khan, and The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. A sense of enigmatic, strange and otherworldly world regularly comes through in a Coleridge poem. Coleridge ने aim किया to evoke a sense of common reality एक fantasism fantastic way में. Coleridge might have been inspired by the characters of human nature जो deeply ingrained रहे brain की layers में. He let his imagination to travel down its unique roads and explore unexplored regions. He engaged the audience with insights and comments that sparked discussion on the modern. Shakespeare was a favorite of his, and he gave in depth analysis to some of the bard's characters, including Hamlet. The unknown had a huge attraction, especially for Coleridge. Naturally, issues related to the human soul, sin, and virtue, as well as challenges and dangers, emerge way along with the. Moving on to the next question, write a detailed note on how love is projected by Shakespeare in the sonnets. Let's discuss the answer. The Shakespearean sonnet used throughout Shakespeare's sequence को divide किया गया into four parts. The first three parts are each of 4 lines long and are known as quatrains rhymed AB. Fourth part को couplet बोला गया and it was rhymed as CC. Shakespearean sonnet often used किया गया to develop a sequence of metaphors or ideas को one in each quatrain, while the couplet offer करता है either a summary or a new take on the preceding images or ideas. Shakespeare's use of the sonnet form is richer and more complex than his relatively simple division into parts might imply. उनके sequence largely subvert हुए the traditional themes of love sonnets में. Traditional love poems in praise of beauty and worth, for instance, are written to a man, while the love poems to a woman are almost all as bitter and negative as Sonnet 147. अपने sonnets में Shakespeare imply करते हैं that love can bring about pain. However, he also suggests that expressing love is an essential and inescapable aspect of human experience. Shakespeare portray करते हैं beauty को as conveying a great responsibility in the sonnets addressing to the young man. Later sonnets demonstrate करते हैं the speaker को angry at being cuckolded, lashing out at the young man and accusing him of using his beauty to hide immoral acts. इस असाइनमेंट एंड ऐसे और इग्नू सॉल्व असाइनमेंट्स को डाउनलोड करने के लिए विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट ignoovala.com। अब आप नीरज पब्लिकेशंस की इग्नू बेस्ड चैप्टर वाइज रेफरेंस बुक्स विद सॉल्व सैम्पल क्वेश्चन पेपर्स पर पा सकते हैं अप टू 50 प्लस 15% एडिशनल डिस्काउंट की ऑफर। इस ऑफर को अवेल करने के लिए विजिट www.neerajbooks.com today। For more updates and information related to IGNOU, please subscribe and also comment below if you have any feedback and which assignment do you want to see next. Thank you for watching.